We have everything we need in order to succeed within hand's reach. One click on the internet can lead to a series of events that will bring you either huge success or set in motion a life you were unhappy with, making you settle for less than your capabilities. Yet most of us make the mistake to choose option 2, because option 2 is easier than going through discomfort and living a life of purpose. It requires less strain, and yeah, life itself is already hard. So they'd rather make life easier in the current moment, but eventually make it harder later down the line. And I was one of them. So in this video, I want to share with you that in a society where you can choose anything, to choose the truth, and to not settle down below your capabilities, and to actually follow that what you want. There was a time in my life where I used to wake up and I would message friends to play Fortnite with, or RuneScape. And I had ambition and I had the desire to become the greatest version of myself and to reach my goals, but I wasn't willing to do that what was necessary, because every time that I sat down to do the work, it was painful. I had a hard time sticking to that, to remain here sitting in this room and working on it. Playing games was more enjoyable because it was easy. I was quite a good gamer. I have been actually gaming for many years in my life before that moment. I started playing video games when I was like 8 years old. And when I'm talking about this period of my life, I was around 19 years old. That's basically 11 years of experience of playing video games. But it became a habit for me that when it was difficult, that I would run away. I would run away from my truth. I would run away from doing that exactly what was necessary for me to get where I wanted to go, because I wanted money, but I wasn't willing to work a normal job. I'm not willing to live a life where I'm just like everybody else and work my way up the corporate ladder. I don't want that. That is not the man that I want to be, because I never, and I know that I will never be fulfilled from that. So choosing an easy way out by playing video games will lead me to live that life, to have to work up the corporate ladder in order to live a life like everybody else that I don't want to live and never reach the goals that I desire to reach. The greatest version of myself goes to the discomfort. So by me not doing the actions that are necessary for me to get where I want to go, I'm shooting myself in my own foot, and that will lead to my downfall. That will lead to exactly living the life that I don't want. So what happened? I wasn't making progress. I was making many decisions out of comfort, out of pleasure, out of what is something that I could do right now that could temporarily heal. But in my mind, it wasn't temporarily, because I thought it would hopefully fix everything. But what is a decision that I could make that would help me in this moment right now? Porn, video games, junk food, fake relationships. The things that would help me, I wasn't willing to do. They were painful. I didn't want to have pain. I didn't want to go through discomfort, but I needed to do it. And the thing with this is that it goes so deep. Because you know what the thing is, you will experience pain even when doing the fun things. Because if you're somebody who respects himself, and you know that you're doing an activity that is not aligned to the person that you want to be, then of course you're going to be in pain. Because you know you're cheating yourself out of a good life. You know you're cheating yourself and your family out of achieving the success that you said you were going to achieve, that you promised to achieve. Your future self is going to be in pain. So it's impossible to run away from that pain, especially if you know who you want to be and where you want to go. But I was addicted to playing video games. I was addicted to the virtual life because I had status. I had respect. I knew that if I would start playing a game that I would be quite good at it instantly. But there's a problem with that, because I wasn't building my way up in the real world. I was stuck in this virtual life. But what was real life like? I didn't have status in real life. I felt like a loser. I wasn't happy. I wasn't motivated. I was willing to do the things that were necessary within the game because I knew that it would get me something, but it was only temporary pleasure. It would feel like, it would give me the impression that I am becoming someone, that I'm being someone, that I'm doing something. But it wasn't, because when I looked at real life, I was just exactly the same guy. So that needed to change. Then at some point I had a realization in my garden when I was high as hell and I saw everything that I was doing that wasn't aligned to becoming the man that I desired to be, and playing video games was one of them. I understood and saw that where I want to go, me being a man who wants to build his own business, playing video games is going to help me with that. So I have to stop it. And I have to start focusing on building up the status that I need in real life. That means that I have to live real life. That means that I have to go outside, or at least do something that reaches the hearts of many people, that I can build up my brand, build up my name. Back then I wanted to make music, so I need to do the things that were necessary. And it's painful, Because you have to overcome resistance. Like in a video game, you have to level up. You start from the bottom and you step by step level up. In real life, it's exactly the same thing. I was a low level in almost everything. And so I had to go through the discomfort of everything. Overcoming the resistance of talking to people, overcoming the discomfort of waking up on time, overcoming the challenges that discipline brought. That was a truth that I needed to live, and I was running away from that. And while I was doing that, I noticed a personality trait that I have. I have quite an obsessive personality trait. When I want something, I really go for it, and I do everything that I can within my power to actually achieve it. And for many years, I've done that in the wrong way. I was putting it in activities that wasn't helping me. So I wondered, what if I then use that in order to achieve the goals that I want to achieve in real life? That would be of benefit to me in the future. Okay, well, what can I do for me to get there? And when I had the list of everything that I needed to do, then I started to simply obsess over it. But the good thing about this is that in real life, the decisions that I will make that I know that will get me closer towards my goals are delayed gratification instead of instant gratification. Because the truth about myself, I wasn't accepting it. I wasn't accepting it because I was so stuck in that virtual life of always wanting that what was in the virtual world. And the moment that I stepped away from that and looked myself in the mirror and told myself, Mark, this is what you have to do. If you want to be an artist or if you want to build your business, you have to do the activities that are related to that. That means that you have to be in the studio. That means that you have to be in the office. That means that you have to start doing the activities that get you there. And perhaps for a long time in my life, I was just afraid to accept that I was a loser, that I'm just not that good as I thought I was, that it was going to be hard and that I have been choosing the wrong things, that it was going to be difficult. And I avoided that as much as possible in life. Did it help me? No. When I started to take myself serious, I was 24. That's when I went really hard on everything. And of course, when I was 24, I'd already spent 4 years of my life trying to get where I am, trying to improve myself. But I was constantly failing because I didn't have the right tools. I didn't learn the right lessons. At 24, I learned that it is the truth that I need to accept about myself. The truth that if I want to get where I want to go is that I have to be in discomfort. All right. And I've been doing that now for 3 years. And that has led me to the point where I'm at right now, 27. And I'm absolutely proud that I accepted the truth at 24. Because I have two decisions to make when I had that moment of awakening. I could have either remained stuck where I was at and settle for less, or flip the card and go again and give it all I have, reset my entire life, and actually try to get where I want to go. And I don't regret that I chose option 2. But many moments in my life when I had that option, I didn't make that decision. I eventually paid the price for that. That led me to be in a relationship with someone that I want to be with for 2.5 years because I couldn't accept the truth. I had spent most of my time with friends that I didn't respect even because I was lonely, and I couldn't accept the truth because I was afraid of being lonely. I was smoking weed because I was running away from my truth. I was running away from doing the thing that was necessary. I was running away from being my authentic self. That wasn't something that I could afford any longer. So in a life where you can choose anything, choose the truth. Look at yourself in your own life, what it is that you have to do, what the truth is that you need to accept, and accept it. Because that will bring you closer towards becoming the man that you want to be and achieve the goals that you desire. And it is going to be painful. It's not going to be easy, but a good life is not easy. Eventually, an easy life isn't easy either, because you will make decisions that will please you in the current moment, but what will they give you in the future? Most of the time, not good things. And I'm an exact representation of that with my story. If you don't know where you need to go, if you don't know what you have to do, if you don't know what actions you need to take or the consequences of those, I have a document exactly just for you, which is in the description box of this video. It's the first link. Go check that out right now. I want to wish you a very nice day. By the way, let me know what you thought of the video in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to having a conversation with you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Always remember that you are 100% responsible for the results in your life. Make the hard decision today, and I'll see you in the next one. All right? Bye-bye.